Good morning from the streets of Medellin, Colombia. Today we will be exploring Comuna 13, an area that was once considered the most dangerous neighborhood in the world. While this area has a complex history, it also showcases an incredible story of transformation, hope, and artistic expression. Historically, this neighborhood was known for violence, drugs, and poverty, largely due to the influence of drug cartels during the 1980s and early 90s. It was a tough place to live, where security was a constant concern. However, over the years, Comuna 13 has undergone a profound change, shifting from one of the most dangerous areas of the city to one of its most exciting, culturally rich, and beloved places. To understand this transformation, we need to look back at the difficult years. In the late 20th century, Medellin was one of the most violent cities in the world. The influence of the notorious drug lord Pablo Escobar and his cartel cast a long shadow over the city. And Comuna 13 was no exception. Situated on the steep hillsides of the western edge of the city, it became a battleground for competing armed groups, and residents often found themselves caught in the crossfire. This period of violence and instability defined the neighborhood for many years. The government was ineffective and local communities were marginalized. The social and economic fabric of the area was deeply affected, leaving many people feeling trapped in a cycle of poverty and fear. However, as Medellin faced its darkest days, the city began to look for ways to rise from the ashes. Around the early 2000s, the local government initiated a series of innovative urban development projects that would reshape the city's landscape and its future. One of the key elements of this transformation was the focus on social inclusion, education, and public infrastructure. In Comuna 13, this meant massive investments in public spaces, transportation, and community-led projects. The government began to build public escalators that connected the steep hillsides to the rest of the city. This was not just a transportation solution, but a symbol of making the neighborhood more accessible and integrated with the rest of Medellin. These escalators are a testament to how simple yet profound changes can help uplift entire communities. But it wasn't just about infrastructure. The real change came from the people of Comuna 13 themselves. Community leaders, artists, and youth organizations began to reclaim the neighborhood. Through initiatives like street art, mural painting, and music, they told their stories, celebrated their culture, and, in the process, began to change the narrative of their own lives. One One of the most striking aspects of Comuna 13 today is its vibrant street art scene. The walls of the neighborhood are covered in colorful murals that tell stories of struggle, resilience, and hope. Many of these artworks depict the lives of people who have lived through the darkest times in the neighborhood and have emerged stronger and more determined. Walking through Comuna 13 feels like walking through an open-air gallery. The art isn't just decorative, it's deeply meaningful. Murals represent the fight for peace, social justice, and the rebuilding of a community that had been torn apart by violence. Music is also a vital part of this cultural renaissance. The rhythms of reggaeton, hip-hop, salsa, and cumbia fill the air as young people use music to express their creativity and channel their energy into something positive. In fact, Comuna 13 has become a hub for urban artists, with many young musicians, dancers, and graffiti artists gaining international recognition for their work. The neighborhood is also known for its vibrant dance culture, particularly the dance style of breakdancing, which has become a significant part of the local identity. Perhaps the most inspiring aspect of Comuna 13 is its people. The community here has been instrumental in the neighborhood's transformation. After years of violence and division, residents came together to rebuild their community from the ground up. Programs for education, youth development, and conflict resolution have empowered the local population to take charge of their own destiny. Many of the residents who lived through the worst of the violence now actively work to prevent it from happening again. For instance, local organizations provide after-school programs, job training, and sports initiatives, giving young people the opportunity to create new futures for themselves. There's a palpable sense of pride among the people of Comuna 13, a sense that they are not defined by their past, but by their resilience and their ability to shape the future. Today, Comuna 13 is also a popular destination for tourists who want to witness firsthand the neighborhood's incredible transformation. Guided tours are available where visitors can learn about the history of the area, the art, and the people behind the change. These tours are led by local residents who share their personal stories and give visitors an authentic and grounded perspective on life in the neighborhood. Tourism has brought a new economic opportunity to Comuna 13, and it has played a role in breaking down stereotypes about the area. Visitors come to see the vibrant culture, the murals, and the spirit of the people who have turned their neighborhood into a beacon of hope. The positive economic impact from tourism has been an important part of sustaining the ongoing development in the area. Of course, challenges remain. There are still issues of inequality, poverty, and unemployment in the neighborhood, and there is ongoing work to be done in terms of improving living conditions and providing more opportunities for the youth. However, the progress that Comuna Trece has made in recent years serves as a testament to what is possible when communities come together, when governments invest in the right infrastructure, and when art, culture, and education are seen as tools for social change. Comuna Trece is a story of resilience and hope. It's a place where people, despite the odds, have found a way to rise above their circumstances and create something beautiful. It's a place that challenges us to think about what is possible when a community is given the tools to transform itself. Medellin is one of the most fascinating and dynamic cities in Latin America. Located in the Abura Valley in the Andes Mountains, Medellin is often referred to as the City of Eternal Spring because of its pleasant year-round climate. But it's not just the weather that makes this city special. It's the story of transformation, resilience, and innovation that has defined Medellin in the last few decades. What makes Medellin's transformation so inspiring is that it didn't happen by accident. It was the result of strategic planning, civic engagement, and a shared vision for a better future. In the early 2000s, under the leadership of visionary mayors, the city started focusing on urban development and social inclusion. Public spaces, transportation, and education were all reimagined. One of the most impressive examples of this transformation is the Metro Cable, a cable car system that connects the city's center to the once isolated hillside communities. This innovation not only provided much-needed transportation for residents living in poverty-stricken areas, but also symbolized Medellin's commitment to inclusivity. The Metro Cable opened up access to jobs, education, and healthcare for thousands of people who had previously been cut off from the city's economic opportunities. Of course, no conversation about Medellin is complete without talking about its culture. The city is known for its warm and welcoming people, who are referred to as paisas, a term that refers to the people from the Antioquia region, where Medellin is located. Paisas are known for their entrepreneurial spirit, pride in their culture, and resilience. Music plays a huge role in the city's identity as well. Medellin is the birthplace of reggaeton legend J Balvin and is also home to a thriving rock and electronic music scene. The city's vibrant arts and music culture can be experienced in many venues, from the small bars and clubs of El Poblado to the massive arenas hosting international music festivals. Medellin is now widely considered to be a hub for innovation and technology. In 2013, the city was named the most innovative city in the world by the Wall Street Journal. The city has invested heavily in education and technology, creating an ecosystem that supports entrepreneurs, startups, and creative industries. Medellin is also home to a growing number of co-working spaces and tech companies, making it an attractive destination for digital nomads and tech professionals from around the world. Medellin has been focusing on sustainability. the city has introduced initiatives like green rooftops, extensive bike lanes, and efforts to improve waste management. The local government is working toward making the city not only more innovative, but also more environmentally conscious, aligning with global trends towards sustainability. Medellin has become a popular destination for international travelers, and it's easy to see why. The city's transformation has captured the attention of people worldwide, and visitors are eager to explore its rich culture, history, and modern amenities. The city's modern infrastructure, coupled with its warm climate and friendly people, make it an attractive destination for tourists. Medellin is also increasingly being recognized for its thriving culinary scene, with a range of restaurants offering everything from traditional Colombian dishes to international cuisine. Medellin is a city that tells a story of incredible transformation. It has gone from being one of the most dangerous cities in the world to becoming a symbol of resilience, hope, and innovation. It serves as a reminder that cities, like people, can change, grow, and overcome even the darkest of histories. Whether you're interested in history, culture, or technology, Medellin has something to offer. Its warmth, both literally and figuratively, is infectious, and its story is one of perseverance that the world can look at as an example of how positive change is possible.